Another ContraRaces today.
I know. I love it when they do this.
Man, Contra's so cool.
Don't we know it?
It's such a great community. I know. Totally. The best. You guys want to get a pizza? Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Okay, all right.
Lance, do you read me? Over. Aw, what's the matter, Bill? You miss me? Quit playing around. Don't attack until I get there. Repeat, do not attack until I get there. Huh, who's gonna stop me? You? Oh, shit. My gun? If I can just get it back, I might. No! Hey, guys, you think I could get a piece of that pizza? Guys?
Yo, yo, yo. Welcome, everybody, to our December edition of ContraRaces. We've got 2 blocks prepared for you this evening, technically 3. We're doing a Contra NES block and then a Contra 3 block. And the Contra NES block will be divided into any percent and low percent. We have had a third enter since the initial category was set. So what we're going to do is a first to 2 victories in low and 80%, and then we'll do the same thing, a first to 2 victories in low percent. And then we've got ThumbBros, SuperHighNintendoGuy, and MrMimixer, all 3 fan favorites, I think. We've got 3 pillars of the community competing in our Contra block. Then, coming at you afterwards, we've got a Contra 3 block with Drusiform and Funky. Let's take a look at our Contra racers. SuperHighNintendoGuy, an avid retro gamer. We've got there's Funky and Drew. Look at Drew's robot. It's so awesome. All right, back to Super High. He also likes skateboarding and playing the guitar. He's got a any percent PB of 1055 and a low percent PB of, maybe we'll find out tonight. He's super baked. Does he have what it takes? We love it. Super High, welcome. Everybody give Super High a good luck. Next up, we've got ThumbBros, a 2-for-1 deal. One name's amateur, the other's expert. Both of them are made of salt. I haven't read that one yet. Nice, Thumb. Nice. An 80% PB of 1039, a low percent PB of 1303. Don't fall in waterfall. Thumb, I know, loves a good pun. I'll try to make at least 1 or 2 for him tonight. Good luck, Thumb. Everybody give Thumb a good luck. Next up, we've got MrMimixer. Big love for Contra, but he sucks at it. That's not true. Now with a brand new old CRT, NES, and Contra cartridge, I can attest those devices work splendid. I received a test footage drop when that was acquired, and it was very impressive, very fun setup. An 80% PB of 1019, a low percent PB of 1432. Merry Xmas, you filthy animals! Look at him! Look at him! MrMimixer in his Santa hat and beard. We love him. Everybody, give Mixer good luck. I think if the racers are ready, go ahead and tell me yes. And when I hear all 3 yeses, I'm going to go ahead and give y'all a countdown, and we can go ahead and kick off block number 1. Racers, are you ready? Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck, everybody. There is a little bit of catch-up that the streams will do when you actually see them start, so I'm going to take this time to go ahead and thank Archie for hosting the stream tonight, running the power station, typing the buttons, clicking the mouses, doing all this, pulling out all the stops. Thank you so much, Archie, for making this event happen. All right. Looks like we are off to the races. If this is your first time watching Contra, welcome. And also, the idea here is to get the spread and then the R, the rapid fire, so that later we can manipulate some of the game mechanics to give us maximum power on stage 2. But the main idea of stage 1 is pick up the S, pick up the R, don't die, make it past the wall without getting the tomato to the face. Coming up on the wall here, Thumb will be getting a pattern that he's forced to play safety on. Mixer takes a death. Super High is through. All three are through. On to stage 2. So if you have the S and the R here, you're able to get what some have affectionately called a filthy hose of bullets. It's the fastest way to get rid of those sensors on the wall to advance to the next screen. Which one of the Thumb Brothers will show up tonight? That's a good question, Ascension. I guess we'll have to find out. Blasting through base 1. The rollers there that Super High is on is the easiest way, quickest way to pick up spread rhythm. Looks like Super High is gonna clear the boss. Boom, he's through. Thumb Brothers. Mixer on the boss, going into the boss screen as well. Super High took a death and is going to be doing the rest of this fight with a pea shooter, which can be done, as he proves. Mixer takes a death. We'll be finishing with a pea shooter. It's a one-shot. A one-shot pot. We got it. Onto the waterfall. The most studied portion of this game. I'm pretty sure it's the most studied. If there's another area, it might be spread rhythm, but JD in particular, shout outs to JD, has definitely dug on cool strats for how to get the most ledge skips on this one. Looks like Thumb takes a death trying to pick up that barrier. Super High coming up on another spread, picks it up. And does Mixer have a pea shooter? Mixer has a pea shooter, so Mixer will have an opportunity to pick up that spread as well. Thumb Brothers and Super High onto the boss screen. There's a way to one cycle this guy. It's definitely not consistent. Thumb and Super High are through. Mixer pulling up. Oh, takes another death. Oh, did Mixer game over? I think Mixer might have game over. I wasn't looking. The worst commentator of all time. Mixer coming up on the boss. See what you can put together with a pea shooter. We'll be seeing a little more of this strat tonight on the low percent block. Oh, it looks like he has a machine gun. He might have picked up an M. Not sure how Super High with his setup isn't able to get a timer on his screen, but it looks like him and Thumb are pretty synced up. We will have to confirm that when the final results come in. How we do it with Super High and past races is he'll just report his times we trust him. He's been in a lot of races with us before. But yeah, they're on the same room now in base 2, stage 4. Thumb kept his spread. We'll be cleaning up this room quickly. Mixer still fighting through waterfall. It is a brutal ascent. Both Thumb and Super High on the final room here. Oh, Super High takes a death. That is a... Yeah, I've taken that death. I know that could have been me. Could have been any of us. There's a glitch in this boss to deal damage a lot faster than the game intends. But we maybe we'll see one of those pulled off at some point tonight. Thumb Brothers is through. Super High, plugging away. This is fantastic. Mixer coming up on base 2. Now, in these bases, you still can pick up items. The red guys will spit items at you. So the trick is to know, first of all, which rooms contain the best items, and then second, you have to wait for the red guy to appear on screen. So you have to pick and choose how much time you want to sacrifice versus getting the power-up. But if you get the right power-ups, you can blaze through the rest of this stage. So we'll see what Mixture pulls together here. Snowfield. Jeremy Arroyo calls it Trollfield. I think a lot of us do. I'll give credit to Jeremy, though. Everybody, thanks so much for hanging out. Thanks for partying with us. ContraRaces has been inconsistent with our schedule some of this year, but we're really happy that we're able to get October, November, December events off the ground and running. We're talking about next year already. We'll be having a lot more races and stuff. Maybe feature some games that we haven't yet. Maybe feature some categories we haven't yet. There's always something. There's always something. Plenty of Contra to go around. Thumb Brothers on the UFO boss, and he's through with ease. I see Swipe popping up in the chat. Hey, what's up, Swipe? Y'all, Swipe is the one who started ContraRaces. We would not be here today if it weren't for Swipe. Good to see you, buddy. Thumb, grab the barrier. I always grab that barrier there. It's a good safe strat. If you're going for a PB and you're confident, you know it's something that you eventually phase out of your runs. But especially in a race, you know, never hurts to have. Mixer fighting through base 2. Super High is going to grab that same barrier. Nicely done. This allows you to basically get to the last flame without having to worry about much. A couple pits you can fall in, but that's about it. Thumb Brothers tearing down the walls. Got a spread on hanger. There's a shield up here, which is a wonderful shield to grab, even if you are going for a PB. If you can make it to the walls, maybe see a wall break or two. Always a fun strat to show off. Super High took care of JJ. Ooh, ThumbBros had a really aggressive Heartbreak Alley and took a death on the last guy. And does a blazing low percent wall kill there. He's on to Alien Lair. Super High grabbing that same shield that we talked about. Wonderful grab, Super High. And Mixer on the final room of base 2. Had a kid. Now this boss that Mixer is on is it can give you some trouble with the bubbles that it spits at you, especially in low percent style. But Mixer with a sweet dodge there, just a smooth dodge, and another peanut butter. Wow, Mixer, that was a great low percent boss. Get through, you got it. Very nice, Mixer. And Mixer's through base 2. ThumbBros going into the final portion of the game with the pea shooter. With plenty of lives to spare. Looks like he's going to be wrapping up with a very good time. Let's see where that timer stops at. Didn't stop the timer. That's all right. We're going to call it an 11:55-ish. Super High in Alien Lair. $11.54 G guy, perfect. Thank you. Hey y'all, there's a couple great chat commands that we've got. Slormer set these up for us. We've got roster. Super High coming in with a 12:51, reporting his final time. And we're gonna. I'm gonna put C1 race is another command. Yeah, look at that. Look at Slormer's tech savvy chat skills. Shout out to Slormer, our Contra brother. All right, Mixer, pea shooter, showcasing some of the strats we'll see in our next block, the low percent block. I always die on that tank if I have a pea shooter. Very nicely done. He's blazing. He's aggressive. He's going. Picked up the laser. Great idea if you're going into this final, into the UFO with a pea shooter. That laser, while not the ideal weapon for most of the game, will definitely make for a quicker fight in this portion. Right in the middle there, bullseye is my guy. And nice. Oh, still took a death. Game over. Right there on the UFO. Mix, since do you want to finish? We're gonna call it a DNF. Okay, we're gonna get reset. Come back for our second race. What we're doing, if you weren't around a second ago when we were setting up. We're doing the first of these 3 racers to 2 victories. So we'll come back and see who wins this second round. Thank you so much for hanging out, everybody. We'll be right back.
Probotector bringt Farbe in deinen Gameboy. Probotector, der Actionknaller im Super NES. Tonnenweise Special Effects im Sega Mega Drive. Riesige Sprites. Probotector, himmlisch gut und höllisch schwer, urteilt die Fachpresse. Wert um 90% Spielspaß. Das ist spitze. Probotector, Action und Spannung, fair in jedem Level. Weck die Power in dir. Probotector, der superstarke Videospielespaß.
Need more firepower? Jump into Contra, Shattered Soldier. Blazing fast action, swarms of alien enemies, and all the firepower you need to get the job done. Contra, Shattered Soldier, rated T for Teen, for PlayStation 2 and Game Boy Advance from Konami.
Pull yourself together. It's Konami's Contra Hardcore for Sega Genesis. Cool.
Oh, ThumbBros isn't ready, sorry. All right, we are almost ready. ThumbBros, when you're ready, just go ahead and say the word. A blazing first heat. The second heat, sure to be equally blazing. Want to thank everybody again for hanging out with us tonight. Thanks to Archie for helping us with the computer station running. Are you ready, Thumb? Okay, racers, here comes your next countdown. 3, 2, 1, go! Good luck, everybody. We're off. Yeah, we're coming up on the end of stage 1 here. Should give us little to no trouble. Let's see how these walls turn out. Mixer coming up. Gets a good pattern. Fantastic. Thumb coming up with a good pattern. All three got the good pattern. We're through. Keeping spread rhythm alive. Oh, this is great. Yo, Germinator popping up in the chat. What's up, Germinator? Germinator is another OG ContraRaces starter. Welcome, my friend. Ooh, ThumbBros takes a death right at the end of this boss fight here. I think he's got a couple hit points to deal left. Another one. Mixer coming into Waterfall. Super high on Waterfall. ThumbBros going into Waterfall. This is tight. This is still basically neck and neck here. Gonna make an attempt at grabbing this shield. Mixer takes a death trying to get the shield. Will Super High meet the same fate? Grabs the shield, no death, he's through. ThumbBros grabs the shield, very nice. This climb without the shield, it will take you easily twice as long. Looks like Super High is coming on the boss. Mixer at the boss. Some great jumps. Very nice. Finding the spot. That sweet spot of maximum damage output. Yo, Junkyard Dave's here too. What's up, Dave? Dave puts on amazing events, races, speedruns, charities, art and photography. No, I'm just joking. It's all great retro gaming stuff over on the Junkyard. Definitely worth a follow. All artistic nudity. Looks like I actually don't know these rooms well enough to know which room is coming up next. Looks like all Mixer has a pea shooter. Super High with a spread. Oh, this is the last room for this base that Super High is on. Before the core room. Now he's got the core coming up. And can he make it through the core? He made it through the core. Onto the boss. ThumbBros picking up the R. Never hurts. Mixer going for the item. Ooh, barely missed grabbing that red guy and grabbing the item there. Power up. And with that, Mixer is onto the core. Taking out the right, standing slightly left of center. Splat, 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 and we're through. ThumbBros coming up on the core. This is great. We're still pretty tight here. A variety of tragedies could happen, like Mixer's death on the boss. Oh no! He's gonna dodge these bubs. These bubbles are interesting. This boss fight, you can't shoot downward if you're jumping, but the bubbles won't come back up as long as you've jumped over them. So there is never a need to shoot down. Super High blazing through Troll Field. First tank with the spread. It's no prob. Nice. later, perhaps even during this. Oh, in just a few minutes. Yes, perfect. Tozzle would be joining me on commentary. Tozzle had a quick event, or a quick appointment rather, to wrap up before she joined. But any minute now, we'll have Tozzle jump on. She'll be finishing up doing commentary on this block with me, and then she'll obviously be joining for Contra 3. Our commonly shared love, both of our favorite game. And she's a great commentator. I'm excited to have her. All this dead air you're hearing, it's about to go away. ThumbBros has the pea shooter, gonna get the spread right here, very nice. And will he get the R? Yes! Sick. Nicely done, Thumb. Makes these tanks no prob. Mixer does not pick up the laser. Oh, because he has a spread. I'm sorry. My screen is a little small. Who needs a laser when you have a spread? Mixer's onto Energy Zone. Super high coming up on JJ. JJ is a tricky guy. He never really knows what he wants to do. Oh, nice. Super high. It doesn't matter what he wants to do because super high wanted to win more, so he's through. But yeah, JJ, if you're going for a PB and he jumps too many times, it's just the biggest slap to the face because it's just an RNG pattern, but it costs you, I think it's like 1.5 seconds or something per jump, or maybe it's half a second, but it's enough that if you're going for a PB, it's really frustrating. Super high grabbing the shield here. Mixer fighting Jage. Nice. Thumb Brothers coming up on the JJ fight as well. Ooh! Death for death. Hey, that's the way to do it. If you're gonna die, you may as well take out the guy with you. It cost him no time at all. Nicely done, Thumb. And there's a spread. There's enough power-ups on this level that going into it with a pea shooter isn't the worst. Looks like Super High going into Alien's lair. With a spread and a shield. This alien head will be no problem for him. Don't pick up that M. Very nice. ThumbBros with a nice safety duck there. Say that again, Super High. Say that again, Super High. What'd you say? Okay, looks like Super High is finished up with an 11:27. A wonderful time. Mixer coming in hot behind him. Gonna pick up this machine gun and shield. ThumbBros at the same part, but with the spread. will help with those cotton balls, definitely. And Mixer coming in with a looks like a 1235. Very nice. And Thumb with a 1239. Excellent, excellent. Y'all, tight spread. That was yeah, barely a minute apart between the three of you. So that was great. We're gonna that means we have one victory for Thumb, one victory for Super High. We're doing first to two. So we've got plenty more Contra next. We're gonna get reset and come back for the next heat. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Like I said, Taza will be joining me on commentary very shortly here. Everybody give a big GG's to the racers, a big GG to Archie for running the show. And yeah, we'll be right back. Yes, yes, yes. Heat number 3 in the first block. Tonight's event. We've got ThumbBros, Mixer, and SuperHighNintendoGuy on an 80% battle for the ages to wrap up the year 2023. All right, racers, we are ready. I'm going to give you the countdown, and we're going to get locked and loaded. 3, 2, 1, go. Last event, Tozzle was doing commentary, and I was supposed to be doing it with her. Subtle Wookie was on as well, but then Subtle wasn't on the Neo Contra block, and poor Tozzle had to do Neo Contra by herself. So I can't even make any jokes about her not being here for the first part because I totally left her hanging last month. But she did a great job. The Neo Contra was definitely interesting. We haven't featured that game before. Try to showcase it. Anyone who's willing to race. Speaking of, if you're out there watching and you think these chumps racing right now, I could destroy them, then come join the Discord and the Races team and become a racer and prove that you can beat these chumps. In the meantime, we're going to focus on the chumps at hand. ThumbBros, Mixer, and SuperHigh coming up to the wall. Grabbing this S and the R in this first stage is... if I don't do it successfully, I just reset. There's no point in even living in Contra if you don't have your stage 1 S and R. ThumbBros got a bad tomato pattern and is forced to play it safe. Mixer is through onto base 1. SuperHigh is through onto base 1. Mixer on the final room here. SuperHigh on the final room. Oh, this is fantastic. ThumbBros on the core, the final room. Oh, SuperHigh took a death here. We'll be going into this boss fight and waterfall with a pea shooter. Mixer said, I am ready to take a victory, and is playing this round like he came to win. Which is great. More Contra for us. ThumbBros currently has a victory. SuperHigh currently has a victory. So if either one of them take a victory for this block, they will be declared the winner of the 80% category. Mixer kept his spread through the whole waterfall, which will make this boss fight a lot simpler than it has been for him in previous heats that we have seen tonight. SuperHigh finishing the waterfall climb. Couple trolls left. Picking him off with the P. And boom, he's on the boss fight as well. This boss... So one time Slormer made like a really cool Photoshop of this boss, and I had it as my computer background for a long time. And one time I pulled up something on my computer, and a friend of mine said, "Hey, that's cool." And I said, "Yeah, Slormer. That's Slormer." And so they thought that boss was named Slormer. So next time I saw him, he's like, "Hey, are you fighting Slormer or whatever?" And I was like, "What? What are you talking about?" But yeah, so now I, in my mind, my nickname for that boss is Slormer. Jeremy's here. Jeremy joined the party. What up, Jeremy? Good to see you, buddy. We've got Yeah, and thanks for the shout out, Archie. We've got also this one. We've got roster. Where's it at? There we go. We've got C1 race. Slomer also set these up. And C3 race. I guess that's just the roster again. Mixers through the boss. On the snowfield. ThumbBros not far behind. Both of them kept their spreads. Super High has his spread. These guys aren't playing around. Oh, Mixer took a death. He was playing around. No, he wasn't playing around. Trollfield is hard. Jeremy, I credited you earlier for calling this level Trollfield. I don't know who came up with that first, but... Lean into the bluff, buddy. Mixers through the tank. Super High's on the snowfield as well. Hope you brought your jacket. Ooh, Super High takes a death. Snowfield is the first level in this game where the enemies start approaching you from behind, making it significantly harder than the previous stages that you've done. This is when it really feels like these guys in the red, they want to kill me. They really want me dead. Mixer cleans up the UFO. Thumb cleans up the UFO. Very nice. Super High kept his spread through the rest of Snowfield there, so... Or he picked it up, rather, right at the end of the water portion. So he got his spread. Should be blasting through this other tank with no issue. This is exciting. Anybody can take this race right now. This level, there's so much quick moving down that you have to do. Like when you're standing on a platform and you have to like be ducked and crouched and hit the jump button. But if you notice, there's one frame where Bill stands up before he will descend down. So if you're trying to do it quick, because like, oh, I want to dodge this fire that's right above me, and you go for that jump, you'll still die. You have to wait until there's like nothing above you to make that maneuver, which actually took me several years to figure out. Took a lot of deaths on that part just thinking the game was broken, but no, it was me. Neck and neck here. Super High isn't even that far behind. Be on to Hanger in no time. Oh, Mixer getting stuck on the top of that wall. I've actually never seen that before. That's an interesting death. Mix came to put on a show. Thumb has the shield.
I love the jumpy guy.
Yo, what up, Tozzle? Thank you for joining.
I'm here. Sorry,
You're
everybody.
here. Everybody, give a welcome, a warm welcome to Tozzle. The commentary is about to get twice as lively, actually 10 times more lively.
It's you know what? It's good to be here. I got here as aggressively as I could. Sorry for the delay. I tried not to be as docile, but you know how things go.
You honestly did. I mean, you only missed two races. We're coming up at the end of the third here. So far, ThumbBros has one victory. Super High has one victory. Mix is looking to claim his first victory here, but we are doing first to two. So we might
really? So we're getting a fourth match. Well, we might
be seeing a fourth match, right? And we're doing this same first to two for low percent after this. So,
oh, that's very exciting. But ThumbBros is currently in the lead here, and we're heading towards the final boss. So, you know, this could be it.
This could be it.
They might have all the guts and glory. Did we prepare the trophy, the Alien Heart trophy for this event that we discussed?
No, but I have this fancy reverb on my thing, and I'm gonna go the winner, whoever it is. So it'll be nice.
Okay, well, prepare it right now. Get your GGs in chat for ThumbBros, and I'm gonna cue you now, Stormy.
ThumbBros! Did it work? Did it do it?
It was great. Also, I would like to say thank you all for the very warm welcome in chat. You're all the best. I'm so happy to be here. That was great. And it looks like MrMimixer pulled up second and SuperHighNintendoGuy coming in third, but all very, very close here. Like this is excellent racing.
Yeah, this third heat was neck and neck the whole time. It was very intense.
Hold on, I gotta get our stream and pop out the chat so I can chat with everybody personally here. Hold on, this is important.
Right.
Okay, I can see you all now. Hi, chat.
I know Super High's final time, but since he on the stream has not finished his.
Yeah, they don't know yet.
There it is.
Oh, there it goes.
Don't know.
Okay.
Okay, here it is. We got a 12:27 from Super High. Everybody, give a GG to Thumb if you haven't already. He just won our first block of the evening. We're gonna take a real quick break, get set up for a low percent extravaganza. And we'll be right back.
After these.
Archie, hold on.
西暦2636年、エイリアンの侵略が始まる。人類の未来をかけ、コントラが立ち上がる。戦いが今。スーパーファミコンアクションの頂点コントラスピリッツ。
Greetings, it is I, Red Falcon, the vile alien warlord from Konami Super C for Nintendo. He never made it past my intergalactic goon squad and diabolic arsenal of destruction. This one never had a chance against my vicious genetic space freaks. And they were no match for my invincible 8th level invasion. See how far you can get in Super C. You never know where you might end up.
Three-way scroll. High position visual. Sound selective mode. It's a super AV action. Contra. ファミコン用カセットコントラ好評発売中。Konami.
Hello. My name is Big Fuzz. You probably know me from Contra 3 where I was blown up by those lunkheads with the big guns. I also appeared in Contra 4, where I crawled through a hallway before getting destroyed yet again. If you play Contra on your phone you might have seen me get obliterated in Contra Returns as well. My point is, I fall apart a lot. But I never give up. I have to show up every time you show up. But doesn't it seem like this is the lesson with Contra as a whole? You have to keep fighting until you win. One day I would like to win. But as long as you hold a controller and keep fighting I am just a big loser. Look. Today you will see me get absolutely crushed many times. You will probably chuckle to yourself and think that boss is so simple. But I am not simple. I am a Terminator. I mean I am Big Fuzz. You probably know me from Contra 3 where I was completely decimated by those missile launching meat pies. I will see you again. And again. And again. And again. And again.
It's Red Falcon's roast of Bill and Lance. Thanks for being such good sports, guys. You'll regret this. We always end up winning. Now let's meet our roasters. We've got Old Joe. Been in the game a while, but I'm still hotter than these losers. Please welcome Grinnin' Gary. Oh my god, this is hilarious. Oh my god. And Big Fuzz.
Wow, seeing them tied up there makes them look like those turkeys some people make. You know what I'm talking about, when they tie them up? Should be easy to roast them, they're just stupid turkeys.
How come y'all gotta flip every time you jump? You only need to go forward a foot and you turn into a yo-yo every time. No wonder you're dying every 30 seconds. You're probably blacking out.
So sometimes you jump directly on top of us. You know that kills you, right? Who do you think you are, Mario? Hello, Mario. Hello, Mario.
I do the exact same pattern every time, and yet it still works after 30 years. Have you ever done something for 30 years besides suck?
Roast him!
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the ContraRaces Holiday Special. We just saw 80%. Well, hold on to your butts because we're about to see low percent. Between ThumbBros, MrMimixer, and SuperHighNintendoGuy.
It's gonna get nasty. This is frankly a miserable category. But as ThumbBros was saying during the break, and as we often say here on ContraRaces, when you're racing, you really want to be ready for anything, which means something is going to go wrong, and we've already seen all three of these racers have to pull out some low percent strats when they've lost a spread, and the 80% block. So low percent is something that all three of these folks have already demonstrated some finesse at, and I'm really looking forward to seeing who comes out on top and gets the Echo put on their name at the end. Racers, since you're ready, we'll go ahead and give the countdown, and we'll get rolling. 3, 2, 1, go.
So, would it be fair to say that we're going to see some low blows here?
It would be very fair to say that, yeah.
I'm going to try to be as pun painful as possible.
I mentioned earlier that ThumbBros is a big advocate for puns, and I would try to get at least one or two in tonight. So I'm glad that you brought your pun game to the table because I haven't made one yet. So good.
Oh, there excellent. So we're at 1. Now we need another chat. Well, your assistance is required.
Obligation fulfilled.
Yeah,
okay.
So low percent. Basically, take everything you know about any percent and just basically try not to die or pick up anything.
Yeah, if one of these racers picks up an item by accident and kills even the weakest of peons, it's an instant DQ. You're out of here, bub.
Yeah, and you'll see that SuperHighNintendoGuy just did some fancy footwork to avoid picking up the items there. So that was very good on their part. But this is stressful. Like, I'm stressed out. Like, just the thought of low percent is not something that I want to consider.
Yeah,
it's so
it
scary.
is.
Look at this. Oh my goodness. Looking at ThumbBros, like, holy moly. Life flashed before my eyes at least 6 times there. And then the tomatoes of pain here.
Have you done any low percent messing around on Contra 3?
I have done some low percent messing around on Contra 3. I definitely can do it. I just haven't done anything worthy of posting.
Right. I used to have that as a redeem on my channel, and I couldn't even finish it. Every time I did a run, when someone would redeem it, I'd be like, all right, well, we got to stage 4. Good job.
Really? That's awesome. It's a lot tougher. Like, the stages are a lot longer. And, I mean, maybe like... I guess you can kind of see the mashing here. Can you do the rhythm mashing with Pea Shooter? Does it have the same effect?
You can't because
the whole... there goes Super High.
The whole trick with the spread rhythm is that you're getting more bullets on screen than you're allowed. And
I mean, you can't do that because Pea Shooter is just 1 by 1, right? So
yeah, right. It doesn't really work that way.
Hear me saying that pea shooter is actually really, really good in bases. Well, you know what? I believe it because I think we were talking about this last time when we were talking about the kitchen sink percent for Contra 3, how like it's in the rules that you can't default back to pea shooter because there's a lot of scenarios where pea shooter is just better than homing, for example. So I believe it that pea shooter is good in certain scenarios. Oh, and there goes ThumbBros taking a death. It's gonna be spicy. This is gonna be a spicy run. I mean, the good thing in low percent is when you die, like you didn't lose your weapon. So
Right.
we're gonna think of the glass half full here tonight.
Where one is the farthest you get.
Yeah. But you know what? They're making good progress already. I know SuperHighNintendoGuy is struggling a little bit with this boss, but you know anyone could go into a death spiral at any moment.
First heat, Super High took out that boss low percent style.
Oh, really nice.
He just rocked it. So yeah, there he goes. He's picking up the rear here.
Yeah, and chat's confirmed that there is a 4-bullet sprite limit with the pea shooter. So.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But Guy is also confirming that there is time involved since you shoot in bursts of 4. So I assume that you can shoot in bursts of 4 like optimally or poorly. Oh, this waterfall climb is definitely a lot scarier without the spread weapon. Like, you have to be a lot more exacting with your shots here. And, I mean, these runners are doing a phenomenal job. I know for a fact if I picked up the controller right now, I wouldn't even make it up, like, two horizontal lines of the waterfalls. So, oh, that's terrifying. Oh, my goodness. Super High going down again. Getting hit with a stray bullet. Okay, and wow, I mean, Mixer was saying, like, before this started that, you know, oh, jeez, they were going to have struggle with this, but, I mean, this is wildly impressive. Unfortunately, they have to redo all of the waterfall.
Low percent
death on the boss. So right there, Super High is now in second place because MrMimixer had an unfortunate death. Or game over, really. That was a game over.
Sometimes at 80%, the bosses go so quick that, you know, if you're watching an 80% run, you don't really see the whole game. So low percent is a fun way to.
Get back
like, I never even knew that boss did that attack pattern. It's also a great way to see the game over screen. So yeah, every screen the game has to offer.
You're getting the full, you know, gamut here with these runners today. Although ThumbBros is flying right now. Clearly has been doing some practice offline for this low percent event.
The low percent category, this entire portion of this was ThumbBros' suggestion. He's like, I think we really need to raise from low percent. So
okay, well, if it was ThumbBros' suggestion, then we know that, you know, there's collusion.
Did you see how he
oh,
masterfully
no!
ThumbBros masterfully took out the pod without killing the red guy that would have given him an item. He allowed his bullets to just pass through that red guy without even touching him. It was fantastic.
Like, clearly this is his day job. That's what it's looking like to me. The waterfall. The Mixer is showing how I would perform playing this game right now. No, I'm just kidding. It's really challenging. Low percent is so hard. I mean, as a person who plays normal, I've never even beaten Contra 3 hard because it just seems impossible. So, like, having these different categories really shakes things up. Really shakes things up.
Mixer on another death there.
Oh, not good, because he's definitely struggles more with the boss than the climb. So everyone, you know, put your most inspirational emotes in chat from MrMimixer here.
Now, if he can make it through this, and he might get might benefit from taking an intentional game over on the next stage, so that he doesn't have to do
refills
stage 4
the
twice.
Live. Yeah, exactly. That's what I would do if I was in MrMimixer's scenario. I like how Funky F-Dub says, whatever you do, don't play C3 low percent hard. Yeah, that sounds like a date with disaster. Okay, so ThumbBros. Oh, jeez. Okay, you know what? I totally commentator cursed ThumbBros by just looking at their screen just now. So my apologies. That death was on me. But really making some unbelievable unbelievable show for you all. Masterfully dodging grenades and items. Yeah,
it came
Mixer.
from unbelievable practice, no doubt.
So a Mixer made it through, but chose not to game over at the start of the stage. You know, is living dangerously. Probably feels the pressure of those 2 game overs.
Well, he's probably hoping that he can cross the 1-up point threshold sooner than take a death.
Yeah, that's a gamble that I only take in stage 4 of Contra 3.
It's definitely a gamble.
Oh, big time. Wow. Okay. He's doing well though. He's definitely he's got to be close to the 1-up. Like he's killed so many enemies.
And there was a boss kill in between his last death and now too. So yeah, that gave him quite a few points.
Yeah. Oh, there he goes. He's got it. Okay, he's back in it, folks.
Attaboy, Mix.
You know what? Way to show how to persevere. I say this a lot because I do a lot of other commentating, and especially in race scenarios. Like, I know that we're playing against a lot of really good people, but the truth of the matter is you never, ever know how your opponent is playing. They could be playing worse than you. You know, they could have had a worse death loop spiral. You know, you just have to, as part of racing, you kind of have to learn how to shake it off and just keep going.
Right. Unless you listen to the commentators on the voice channel, and then you know exactly how the other racers are doing.
Look, the racers right now, I'm sure, have ripped off their headphones. They're certainly not listening to the sound of Tulzel's voice. You know, MrMimixer's now in the lead, racers. Oh, this is interesting. ThumbBros getting an excellent kill, and I got to see part of that boss that I've never seen before in my life. So that was very cool.
That's what I'm talking about. Low percent. You get to see all kinds of stuff that you don't normally see in an 80% run. It's so cool.
Yeah, you know, I didn't have the pleasure of playing original Contra when I was a kid, so this is fully an experience for me. I've never seen how to actually play this game. I've only seen how to completely annihilate this game. So
it's funny because I played it, you know, as a kid, but it wasn't until like my 20s that I even saw like stage 3 because like you could not do it as a kid.
No, I believe you because the only reason I started speedrunning Contra 3 is because I had only seen stage 5 once, and I was like, well, we got to change that. And I was pretty old. Oh, ThumbBros jumping right into the fire stick. But ThumbBros has to be careful because they don't have any more lives. So a game over here could swiftly change the lead. Oh, this is so scary from Nintendo Guy's perspective.
Look at his jumps. Wow.
So good.
Oh my, that is very nicely done. Kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him.
Yeah,
there it is.
That was an excellent job. Way to be. Oh, that jump is so impossible, and MrMimixer is taking a game over. That wasn't even fair. Like, what are you supposed to do there? If he shot, he would have gotten the item, and if he didn't shoot, well, that's exactly what just happened. He game over.
Right, right.
Oh, and ThumbBros getting the jumpy pattern. I know you don't want jumperoos in on this boss. I know the kicks, or whatever you want to call it. The stiff kicks. I want to start calling those stiff kicks. You don't want the stiff kicks from that boss, but of course you're going to see more of them playing low percent.
Can someone knowledgeable in the chat tell us how much time it costs you when JJ jumps? I said 1.5 seconds earlier, but I'm not sure if that's correct. I don't think it's that long. I think it's half a second.
I know it's not optimal.
1 second every
1 second
jump?
every
Gotcha.
jump. Okay. All right. Jeremy has spoken. 1 second per jump. So, you know, we could count and we would know the difference between the runners here. Wow, that's quite hefty, considering that this run is so tight.
To me, this is MrMimixer's part that he's on is the hardest part of the low percent run. Not dying on that tank when you only have a pea shooter. If I do it, it's a miracle. Every time I have a pea shooter and I go to that tank, I die.
So, I mean, that's great then. He's passed it.
Yeah, he did it earlier too
in
the 80% run. He was able to get through him.
Well, all of the people that have been showcased on Contra races so far are truly excellent runners. So it's a joy to watch these races. Absolutely.
It's a joy to have you join me on commentary, Tazel. Everybody, Tazel is a fellow Contra 3 runner. Has been featured in our races before, on commentary before, and yeah, she's always a joy to have around.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. Always love supporting these events in any way possible.
Hell yeah.
Because Contra is great! I'm so excited for the new game. Like, not to knock this amazing stuff, but I'm looking forward to, as we've discussed, playing the new game all together.
Yeah, Operation Galuga is going to be fantastic.
We need to do
I
like a
have
watch
no reason to
play
doubt
party.
Way Forward. Have you played Contra 4 on the DS, the other game that they made?
No, I actually haven't. I
It's
should.
so good. It's so good.
Can I play it one-handed? Because that's the situation I'm in right now.
I mean, we're watching a low percent run here, so I think you can really do anything.
You know what? That is a very good point.
How much do you want a game over?
Right. Fair. ThumbBros, like, really approaching the end of the run here in blistering pace, like, super impressive. Holy crap.
Yeah.
And you know what? Truly, I mean, everyone's blazing through at this point. After, like, we had a few hiccups, everyone has been pretty solid. Oh, that's a really good question. FunkyWaltDogg asked, is barrier allowed in low percent? I don't even know. But you know who picked it up? SuperHighNintendoGuy.
Oh,
So
did
I
he?
guess, yep. I swear someone picked up barrier. I watched it happen.
ThumbBros taking the first victory.
FunkyWaltDogg agrees with me. It's not just me. Anyway, get your GGs in chat for ThumbBros. I thought I saw SuperHighNintendoGuy pick up a barrier. Well, the runner says no. Eat the shrimp. Actually, you know what? Fry the shrimp. That sounds delicious. Ba, 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 ba. Oh no!
Ooh.
That's okay. Both of our runners taking synchronous deaths there. MrMimixer and SuperHighNintendoGuy.
Glorious destruction. G-Guy has numerous times brought up that this stage is in fact not free, as many runners have often called it. It is definitely one of the easier stages in the game, but there is a lot of opportunity for stuff to go wrong, just as any other Contra level. So that's being proven here on the heart.
Yeah. SuperHighNintendoGuy taking another death, but is trying to clutch it out here while dodging all the aliens. Oh, very good. Excellent job. GG's to SuperHighNintendoGuy.
Very nicely done. What was your time, Super High? Super High reporting a 15:29. And he just said that's the first time he's ever done a low percent run. That's fantastic. That's an MVP moment right there. Super High was also the first one to show off Contra Hardcore on our Contra Races channel. We love to get as many games showcased as possible, and obviously being called Contra Races, you know, we try to feature as many races as possible, but Hardcore was one that we just had to get a spot to, and Super High totally stepped up and was like, hey, I'll run Hardcore. So wow, putting down your first, you got a low percent PB, 15:29. Now we can fill in that slot on your card. It's really good. Fantastic. Mixer game overed. It's a DNF.
That's okay. You know why? Because there's always going to be another race coming up shortly after the runners reset their games and stretch their fingers.
Perfect. We'll be right back. Hell yeah, we're back. Tozzle, do you want to give the countdown this time?
Oh, I'm more than happy to give the countdown. Absolutely.
Okay, well, we got 3 locked and loaded racers, so whenever you're ready, count us down.
Okay, racers, we're going to do a 3, 2, 1, go, and on go you go. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, I'm excited. Let's see if, you know what, MrMimixer, I feel like, is probably wanting to have a little bit of redemption, at least with the waterfall level. I know if it was me, I would just like to get through the waterfall level without serious incident, and then after that, I wouldn't even care.
It's hard enough to get through that level without the spread, but without the shield, yeah, it's just you gotta definitely take your time or have really figured out your routing.
Okay, so what's going to happen this time? What's our prediction? Who's going to get through the tomato balls without incident? Oh, MrMimixer already taking an early death. Yikesers.
Yikesers, she said.
Yikesers.
We had a bad tomato pattern for Thumb twice already tonight. Oh, he just got it again.
Oh, you know what? That is really scary. That is even scarier in this scenario. Like, oh my goodness. That was incredible on Super High Nintendo, guys. Oh, you know what I'm jinxing? Pretend I never said anything. Okay, fantastic. That was some incredible dodging that happened there. Mixer's taking it safe by taking out the gunners, which I totally respect. All right, base 2. We can do the base 2. We need to, you know what? We need a ba emote for Contra original. What do you think, Stormy?
Yeah, like a bass guitar.
Yeah.
I'm down. Slormer's the perfect one to get on.
I miss Slormer. Can't wait till we get Slormer back in action as well. I'm also very grateful. We seem to have different volunteers for each of these events to come and race. So thank you very much to the runners here putting on the show for us tonight.
There really is like just a bunch of us that like try to make it a team event, and like everyone handles their own little thing, and I'm also like extremely grateful that so many people put in time and energy into these things. It wouldn't happen if it was just if it was any less of us, it wouldn't happen.
And like Nintendo Guy dodging those bullets by I don't even know frames. they're just cutting through the wisp on his jeans. No, the Mixer takes a death. I know he's gonna want to finish off this boss here.
I'm really excited to see, obviously who wins this race, but I'm also really excited to see if now SuperHigh, now that he has a PB, it was his first low percent run. Will SuperHigh beat a 1529 and PB twice in one night in low percent live on the race? That would be dope. So that's what I'm hoping for as a little side treat bonus.
I mean, I think that's part of the fun is the challenge of can you do better the next time?
Right.
And especially since SuperHighNintendoGuy doesn't have any runs on the leaderboard, like it almost feels like pressure's off because you're not expected to be the best, but you're challenging yourself to do something you haven't done before. So that's lots of fun.
In front of people too. So cool.
Oh no! Game over. Womp 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 for MrMimixer. That's okay. It wasn't at the boss. You get a redo. You didn't go all the way through, so. Honestly, this waterfall part looks to me like one of the most treacherous parts of this low percent run. Like, there is so much going on. There are bullets coming from you in all directions, and you can't even see them on the screen. Like, they're so small.
Yeah.
And ThumbBros is just all flying again.
Yeah, all around tonight has come to just really put on a show. Yeah, we've all been excited about this, but ThumbBros was definitely putting in some work. It's fantastic.
So the question I have for ThumbBros is, are they mashing with their thumb? Because what's their preferred mash finger of choice with a name like ThumbBros? I hear groaning from the
yeah, we've got the added bonus of having the audio from the racers in our ears. The behind the scenes look is sometimes you hear screams of misery.
I mean, they're very tame, because if it was me playing this game and I wasn't mic'd, there would be a lot of words that you would never hear Tozzle actually say over the mic. Yeah. Hello, Graham. Welcome in.
Oh, Graham's here?
Yep.
Graham Tams?
You betcha.
Graham Tams.
You know what? MrMimixer, you're having a much better race this time, so keep it up. You're looking good. ThumbBros. I can't believe what's happening here. It's just remarkable. Oh, the dodges. How do you miss any of that? That was surefire death, and ThumbBros somehow threads the needle and doesn't get hit. That is ridiculous. Wow. I'm very impressed. Oh. There's just so much happening. This game wasn't meant to be beaten this way, and all of you are showing the developers that they were wrong. I mean, that's basically what this is. ThumbBros already moving to the snowfield, which I think this is the Canada level, of course. I mean, it has to be. Minus the bombs. We don't have those here.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
ThumbBros taking a death, but has plenty of lives to spare, so no concern from ThumbBros' angle. SuperHighNintendoGuy is at the problem where no lives, so could die, and that's the scary place to be. That's right, it's hockey pucks in Canada.
Keep going because the race isn't over. The only time I give a do not finish is if you game over and you're in third place. Oh, did you hit end?
Yeah, unfortunately, the Super High
that-
Nintendo guy hit end by accident, which is a bummer. But like I always say, and as I've been saying before, you never know how the other runners are doing. They could very well be still going through the jungle right now. You don't know. Except you can hear me, but you don't know.
Right.
It's more about, I find like a lot of these sorts of things are a way of like regulating your own emotions with races. It's like totally different from speedrunning in a way because, you know, you're just trying to play and finish and not necessarily be the best.
Yeah.
Oh, like the dodging is, like honestly, it feels like there's more bombs coming at you in low percent, even though I know that can't be the case. I mean, I guess if you're stationary, sure, there are more bombs coming at you, but it just seems like everything is amplified.
There is a lot of game. Yeah,
Sorry,
go ahead.
I was just gonna say, MrMimixer is also in the snowfield right now, so there is a race. We have a race.
Which is what I was going to say. There's a lot of Contra left, and if Mixer can pull this out, then there is time to be gained here.
Yeah, if Mixer pulls this out, then we have a game 3, and Super High Nintendo Guy is right back in it. Because, I mean, you know, all you need is an unfortunate death loop and a game over, which could easily happen in low percent. Are there, question, because I haven't been playing close enough attention, do you get unlimited continues in this version of Contra?
No.
Is it just 3?
Yeah.
It's torture, yeah. I just wanted to make sure that we were all in the same version of hell when we play this game. What's an unlimited continue, right?
Right.
That's really tough, yeah.
I beat Samurai Showdown for the first time the other night, only because it has unlimited continues.
Yeah, there's definitely been a few games I've only ever beaten because of unlimited continues. If we were playing a game from the early 90s, not a chance. Oh, and see, there you go, ThumbBros taking a death. Anything could happen.
Tozzel, I was saying earlier, do you know about how, like, when you duck in this game and then you want to, like, go to the lower platform, your character still stands up so you can, like, try to do a sneaky duck and still have your full hitbox for a frame and take a death?
Are you serious? I had no idea that it stands you up before it drops you down.
Yeah.
That is mean and evil and
Yeah.
not fair.
It's a tough choice to reckon with many times.
Absolutely. Holy cow.
Thumbs onto the hanger. A full stage ahead of Mixer's energy zone. Thumb is just bloodthirsty tonight.
Yeah, Thumb's feeling it. I mean, I'm just honest. It's one of those things where you could almost just watch and not say anything because it's just like, it's very impressive.
That's what I was doing before you got here.
Well, good thing that I showed up so I can talk nonsensically about anything. Yeah. That's right. Thumb came to play low percent. Just played any percent just to, you know, amuse us before, but this is why Thumb is really here. Truly, though, MrMimixer is having a much more. I mean, despite the sounds of anguish that the commentators are privy to, MrMimixer is having a much cleaner run than last time. Though the thing that you notice, and probably watching chat, you can see is that the longer you pause in Contra, the worse it is. Like, it's truly in your best interest to be moving forward as much as possible, because as soon as you pause, more things come out at you.
Oh, Mixer taking a saucer right on top of the head.
Got domed. Oh, wow. Okay, that is really scary. Oh, I'm stressed out. Okay, excellent job. You're fine. You're free. Good work on that one, MrMimixer. That was impressive. Oh, geez, and ThumbBros had like the army of darkness marching behind him there. So
Yeah, that wall low percent you can definitely get some patterns like that where if your mash isn't fast enough, you're going to take a death, because even if you're shooting down, you're not going to be able to wipe out those 4 guys fast enough to.
No, you're not going to hit them all. It's just impossible. Oh, and ThumbBros getting shrimped. You know, it seems much more difficult to I mean, right, if you get the rhythm down, you seem to be able to kill the shrimp, but if you don't, like, they just run free and then it's terrifying.
Right.
Okay. And this part, so much worse without spread. Like, all these alien mouths throwing the cotton balls at you. Like, it's really terrifying. And then you can't really kill them properly, and then they seem to go faster. Is it just me, or do the cotton balls go slow and then they go super fast?
Oh yeah, no, they definitely speed up. The lines that the cotton balls follow, that they're mostly lined up with your gun, as provided that you've kept moving forward, like you were saying a second ago. If you blaze through that part and you're able to shoot up and down diagonally quick enough, most of those cotton balls you'll be able to deal with. But there are still a couple that'll come from behind that you gotta learn how to mess with. But yeah, as long as you like just powered through, a lot of those lines kind of intersect nicely, which is I think why some runners have called that stage a freebie in the past.
Yeah. And with that, get your GGs in chat for ThumbBros, who is going to take the Battle of Low Percent. Regular Stormy, would you like to do the honors of announcing the winner of Low Percent?
ThumbBros!
It never gets old. I need you to make me. I need you to make something for my own personal use with that. But it has to be
Totally.
your voice, not mine, because
Yeah.
it just needs to be done. It's so funny. That is great.
Tazo!
Oh, it's incredible. But you know what?
It's fun.
MrMimixer definitely finished
I don't
this out.
hear
You're
it.
doing fantastic. Oh, you don't hear it? Oh, great.
Yeah, I never know if it actually works because this mic is pretty janky. So sometimes I'll try to do it and it doesn't work. And yeah, so
And then you don't know, and everyone's like, "What the heck was Stormy just yelling for no reason for?"
yeah, I appreciate you laughing, so I know that it worked.
Oh yeah, it's good. It works. Approved.
So yeah, this is this part that Mixer's on is for me. I go through that part like with a spread on the bottom. Top I think is still the preferred route, but taking the top there, like you have to do it to dodge the spread and to make sure that you don't actually pick it up, because you want to be firing to take care of the guys, and then most of the time that spread gets dropped. So yeah, like that top route is the way to avoid it. So probably ran.
Yeah. No, that's fantastic. I was just thinking the same thing, so I'm glad that you pointed it out, that is the low percent strategy, would be to go top route there for those reasons. Jeremy's saying that ThumbBros did a nice showcase of doing the bottom route. And some people believe that you're actually in a cave, Stormy, so good work. Okay, so Mixer's now entering the alien's lair. Yeah, no one, did anyone take any fancy jumps off of the cliff here into the goop like last time? That was fun. Also, what happened? Yeah, Olympic dives. Didn't we have a rematch that had to be done as well? We had we needed to do a final victory lap for runners from our last race. I guess we have to think about that for the new year.
We picked a day when none of those runners were available. It was the worst day to pick for a rematch.
GG, Stormy.
Yeah.
That's okay. More content for next time. This has been a great show.
We'll definitely get it together. I also want to race Funky and Laser Percent sometime. So
well, I'll do Laser Percent too once my hand's better. Actually, you just let me commentate until my wrist is better, but I'll gladly, any of that, I'm happy to play or talk about.
Hell yeah.
You got this, Mixer! Oh, so scary being that close. Can you, run into the flower thing that's spewing the aliens and kill yourself? Yeah, you have to actually stop, or can you run forward?
You can touch that thing. It's the face huggers that'll kill you.
Okay, got it. Amazing. You know what? GG's. Get your GG's in chat for MrMimixer there. Finishing it out with a 16:27. Very nice job.
We love a strong finish.
Yeah. DNF the first time, finish the second time. That's what counts. You did great. Thank you to SuperHighNintendoGuy playing low percent in a race setting for the first time. That's awesome. I know that the misclicks are just something that I do all the time, so I hope you don't feel too bad about that. It totally happens.
Do you have the chat in front of you?
Of course.
Okay, so type !C1 race.
Okay, C1 race?
Yeah.
Like this?
Just all. Boom! Look at that.
I just
y'all.
want-
Oh, go ahead.
I just want to tell you that thankfully all of those letters are on the left-hand side of the keyboard, and that's the only hand I had available. So you're lucky today.
I should have just done it myself. I'm sorry. I wanted to get you involved.
I want to be involved. Talk about our racers. Talk about our racers.
Y'all, the racers have worked their butts off tonight to make sure that you were entertained, and we would love it if you aren't following them. No. Well, I mean, we would love it if you aren't following them to go ahead and follow them. The way backwards. We would love for you to give them as much love as you have, and I want to also extend that very same love to ThumbBros, SuperHigh, and MrMimixer for putting on one hell of a show tonight. Especially SuperHigh coming out to play and saying, you know what, I haven't done this category, but let's put a rundown. Getting a PB on stream for us, that's seriously like MVP moment for me so far. So that's great. We're gonna take a quick break, get it set up for Contra 3. Tazzle, I've done couch co-op with both Drusiform and Funky, so tonight I'm going to be seriously conflicted about who to root for. It's going to, this is going to be a really fun block that we've got next. Funky versus Drusiform, Contra 3, 80% normal, wild stuff. We will see you when we come back from the break.
Sounds great. See y'all soon. Contra Races, we have a best of 5 Contra 3 any% normal race between Drusiform and FunkyWaltDogg. My name is Tozzle, and I'm joined by regular Stormy. How you doing?
Ooh. I'm great. This event definitely has the holiday edition spirit because of these wonderful title cards, and I want to take the opportunity to give a huge shout out to MrMimixer for making these. He reaches out to the racers and says, "Hey, what do you want to make your little bio like?" He puts these together. He makes them look fantastic, and yeah, we love that we have some Christmas themed ones for tonight. So way to go, Mixer! Not only racing, not only helping get stuff rolling, but giving us assets every time. They're killer.
It is amazing. I also want to point out, though, I mean, Drusiform, your avatar is freaking incredible, but I just want everyone to understand that FunkyWaltDogg, that is his actual sweater that he's wearing. That isn't like taken off the internet. He's legitimately wearing that sweater in the photo. I think it's important to point out.
Miraculous. Tonight, both of these racers I have had the honor of playing couch co-op live with. So I truly need to remain neutral here and cheering for both. I will be cheering for both. No matter who wins, I win, because these are both my friends, and I'm really excited to watch them race. Let's look at our wonderful bio cards. Who do we got up first?
Well, we've got FunkyWaltDogg, composes lyrics for Stage 1 tracks and Contra games, world's greatest speedrunning dog, and has really truly a blistering pace in any% normal of 13:23. That is fast. And don't forget the quote, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all aggressively fight."
We love it. Good job, Funky. Way to compose a wonderful quote.
I feel like all we need is a little ching, 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 ching of the bells, you know? Oh my goodness. Drusiform, look at this avatar. It is wonderful. Video artist, musician, robot, witch, juice, bear. World record holder for all categories of Super C, which is incredible, and has a cute dog, which we expect pictures of, Drusi, at some point, because, you know, we want to see the cute dog, though.
Super C, the MS-DOS version, was also something that we would not have been able to showcase at all on this channel if it weren't for Drew doing his solo run, and it was just amazing to watch that whole process come together. That also, I want to mention, this background here is taken from Drew's streams. This really cool video art and glitch stuff. On the Drusiform channel. It's definitely something that I recommend.
Yeah, and he's a video artist. It's awesome.
Really cool.
And I was just talking about this earlier. Has a sub 14 PB, which is really like the bar. Like if you're running Contra 3 any% normal sub 14, you are fast. So although a little bit slower than Funky's PB with the 13:43. It doesn't make any difference when you're racing Contra 3, let me assure you.
He beat my time. We did couch co-op together, and then he beat me. So this is really exciting. I'm a little tree pot, short and stout. Here is my planter. Here is my sprout. Just beautifully done. Racers, if you're ready, we're going to kick things off. Wonderful transition.
That transition is like the Christmas miracle, because I love that thing so much.
Combustible Dan made that.
So good.
Huge shout outs to Combustible Dan. Wait, is that true? I think it was Dan. I hope that's correct. Okay, yeah. I'll give our first count off. Tozzle, you can do the next one.
Sure.
Here we go. Racers, 3, 2, 1, go.
And so you'll notice here that our racers are both opting with 7 lives. You know what? There is no honor in doing swag 3 live strats in Contra 3 Racing. You take those 7 lives and you like those 7 lives.
Totally.
Like, there's 100% no shame in doing that. But yeah, it looks like our runners are totally in sync here. This is the Tozzle special. I absolutely love 80% normal. I mean, this is what got me into speedrunning in the first place. So it is so fun and exciting to have Funky and Drusiform, you know, going at it 1v1 here in this category. I absolutely love to see it. We'll see who gets, meatballs of doom. Looks like FunkyWaltDogg got, my favorite thing to say is FunkyWaltDogg got wallballed. That's what happens there. Taking the tank, 100% also the safe way to do it. No need to swag without the tank here. Funky getting that extra kickback. It really doesn't matter. Like, getting wallballed maybe loses you like a second at the most. So nothing really to fear there. Walt's back in it. It's got his crush. That's what counts. You got that. They each have 1 crush. They're going to be picking up the second crush here after this tank boss. I always like to see if people go at the tank from the front or the back, both choosing the back method. I prefer it too. I feel like I'm less likely to like take a random death if I shoot at it from that direction. Okay. So both
Mr. K endorses the front tank strategy.
Oh, yeah. Well, that makes sense. And let me tell you, whatever Mr. K says is probably correct. Well, not probably. Is 100% correct. Mr. K, the legend, the all-knowing oracle for Contra games, definitely knows the right way to do it.
The Contra community is so lucky to have Mr. K. He's done commentary for us on races here, too. We'll have to get him back for an event pretty soon, but...
oh yeah, he's
if every game had a Mr. K in their community, like speedrunning would be so much farther along.
I mean, 100%. I absolutely agree. And I'd like to point out that both runners made it through the Meatballs of Doom without a death. That is key here. Now they're both hoping to not get turtle thumped, so we'll see what happens here. Looks like they're both good. Okay, so that's excellent. So that's always a concern. There's a chance, no matter what you do, if you're playing normal 90%, that you get the bad pattern with the turtle, and there's literally nothing you can do about it except for do not lose your crush in the top-down stage that's coming up. This is absolutely one of my favorite stages to watch. You'll know that just by where FunkyWaltDogg's cursor started and Drusiform having a little bit of top menuing issues, that Funky is caught up in time. So it's incredible that you can lose that much time on, like, I'm doing an air quote, overworld map. I don't really think it's an overworld map, but you know what I mean, the
right.
Character select start point. So yeah, that death that Funky had early, you know, doesn't even matter anymore.
Right.
But really unfortunate here for Drusiform. No crush going into multi-cannon sweeping machine Bosco Spider. Is going to have to do this. Low percent strats. Didn't get the right turn. It is definitely going to... Oh, flamethrower is great. Use the flamethrower. Light it up. You want... Honestly, backup flamethrower here, excellent. Because the flame goes through the entire... It goes through Bosco Spider, so no matter where you are, you can hit it. So that's not a bad strategy. You did pick up a crush, though, and still get killed. That was excellent.
And a final bomb to just say good riddance.
Yeah, get out of here. So
Well
that
done.
was, yeah, really good job there, making it through that boss without starting with any crushes. That was really remarkable. It can be quite challenging. So you know what's next, Drusiform? Low percent Contra 3, because you did such a great job there.
Totally.
Yeah. All right, so Funky's approaching the first phase of the wall walker here. Try transforming wall walker. I still can't believe I didn't realize that was the same boss like as a kid. I only learned that it was the same one as a grown ass woman.
You know, it's called the Try Transforming Wall Walker, implying that every time you see it, it's a new form of the same machine. But on the box art, it shows the machine in simultaneously 2 different forms. So what is...
Well, that's because this is an alien species and they have more than one wall walker. They just, you know, it's like there's more than one alien. They have more than one wall walker because how many times have we disposed and dispatched of the wall walker? Like, as a community, millions of times by now.
Great answer. Also, can you imagine if you had to do more than one wall walker on this part? It'd be like a 12-minute climb.
Oh, jeez. But yeah, what I find here, I don't know if this happens to anyone else, but I find here that I sort of get like spaced out because the wall walker part is just so long. I think it's actually like 45 seconds. It's like it's between 45 seconds and a minute. It is excruciating long. So many times I've just walked to the top and killed myself because I just have stopped paying attention.
It's 55 seconds.
There you go. It's forever. That's an eternity in a run that you can apparently. Oh, by the way, chat, Jackie O just crushed this category with the first sub 13 world record ever. So in a game that you can beat in 13 minutes, like 55 seconds of literally mind-numbing wall walking is a long time. It's forever.
It is a significant portion of the run.
So I'm impressed that everyone paid attention. Funky taking the barrier, no shame in that. It's definitely the safer, more comfortable way to go to. Let's see if he does the 12 o'clock jump here. Okay, doesn't even go for it. I don't blame him. That can be scary. If you miss that jump, you can fall down and die and then death loop. And one thing you don't want for Robo Big Fuzz coming up is one crush. You definitely want double crush going into this fight. It is so slow without the double crush. Okay, let's see how the Bob brothers behave. This is Bob 1 and Bob 2. I don't like it when they walk towards you. Oh, this is gonna get scary. Oh, you're so brave. I can't believe.
Which one is 1 and which one's 2?
You know, that I can't tell you. I mean, we're gonna say red is 1, because why not?
Which one is closer to you? Blue is closer to you when you walk in the room, right?
Well, which one comes out of the hole first? Oh, they come out together, right?
We'll pay attention next time.
Okay, we're gonna watch.
Drew's coming out. Yeah.
No, they're right there together. And red was to the left, so I think red is 1 and blue is 2.
I agree.
So unfortunately, Drusiform. Just take the safe strats. Just get on the wall. Oh my goodness. So both of these runners are just like staring death in the face. Like I'd have been on the roof shooting down like 20 minutes ago. I don't fault them for it. It's just terrifying to watch.
Fun fact. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, as long as he's got one crush, he's okay.
Right.
No crush is where you get concerned. Oh, never mind. I totally commentator cursed. Okay, give your fun fact so we can take away from the fact that I just commentator cursed.
Drew is playing on a CRT with a video cam pointed directly at the TV to get live, fresh video feed.
Oh, that's excellent. That's exactly what it looks like. You know, I'm impressed of the lack of glare that Drusiform has managed to accomplish by doing that. So he's a
He's a video artist. Great.
Yeah, he's a video artist. That's right. I keep forgetting. Unfortunately, Drusiform getting unlucky getting the spread. A spread in this case comes from the left, crush comes from the right, so he didn't get the weapon that he wanted, but it's okay. Still anyone's game. Like, let's be honest, we have Rodriguez coming up and FunkyWaltDogg. I just keep wanting to call him Walter because I do that out of like endearment, but that's not friendly. It's like the guy. It's my guy problem.
Mr. K calls him Walt.
Walt, yeah. Walt just lost one of his crushes, so if he's unlucky coming up here after the legs boss, like he's going to be going into Rodriguez with one crush, which is rough. So. Okay, so let's see what happens. It always makes me nervous when people like approach a boss a different way. Like I always go to the left, and Funky always goes to the right, and it terrifies me. I keep thinking that something horrible is going to happen. So unfortunately, FunkyWaltDogg did not get lucky. Got the sad cash, got the spread. So you definitely don't want to use the spread for Rodriguez because it's really hard to get all 5 of your spread bullets hitting the area you want it to hit. So that's why he's keeping the laser going into that. Oh, okay.
Drew.
Really smart idea for Drew using the bomb there. Like, highly recommend safe strats using the bomb for the robot in black armor because that part stinks.
He went in with a flame. The flame was taken taken back.
I mean, that's okay. Flame, I actually think is good for that part. But
yeah, totally.
Yeah,
flame is great for that part.
Oh, and FunkyWaltDogg getting a little aggressive, which is what we always like to see in Contra 3, and really made a good show of the laser crush kill.
Did you see Drew go for the right side kill on the chicken walk?
Yeah, they both go for right side kills, FunkyWaltDogg and Drew. I'm a left side. You call it chicken walker? Did you just say chicken walker?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
I
what it
call it
walks like.
leg.
It walks like a chicken.
FunkyWaltDogg is using the other strategy. So so when you're playing this top-down stage, you either can start at the mid-right or top left. And by starting at the top left and going through, you actually increase your odds of getting a better weapon for the final boss. I'm so stubborn and old and set in my ways that I refuse to do that, even if it improves my chances. But, thankfully, FunkyWaltDogg is not me.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
nice.
Jinx, anything that he liked, though, was spread, no crushes, no lasers. So he has to do the slightly slower strat. You can see FunkyWaltDogg trying to reorient himself. This top-down is so frustrating. You have to, lock your screen from spinning just so you can get hits off on the eye. And if you don't, it's just complicated.
It involves double tapping L.
Double tapping? Don't you just tap it once?
Double tap. Double tap is on hard. I'm sorry. Double tapping is on hard.
Oh my goodness. I've never gotten that far on hard, so I didn't even know that. But double tapping on the top downs allows you to just twist faster. So I know you do that to run through on an angle, because running on an angle, by the way, chat, top down makes you go faster. Oh, good dodges on Funky's side. Had some of those aliens jump out in some nasty angles. Drusiform just finishing up stage 5 right now. You got this, I believe.
With a laser, one of the best guns to use.
That was a cheeky death, Drew. That was totally not your fault. You had some crumbling rock pattern there. It was unfortunate. FunkyWaltDogg.
Notice how the weapon was swapped right at the last second so that he didn't lose the laser.
Yeah, and it's perfect. And laser's great for this. If you line this up perfectly, you can just blast the eye. It goes down really quick. Drew's not going to have to move. Excellent kill there with the laser. And that's why laser percent is fun, chat.
It is.
So now we have Kimco on FunkyWaltDogg's side. He's entering a world of pain because does not have a single crush to his name, which means that he can only go into the final boss with 1 crush. So this isn't over by any stretch of the imagination. Things can go really wrong from here on out. Not to jinx you, FunkyWaltDogg, if you're listening, but you know it, I know it. Double crush is kind of key for the final boss. This will not be... can you... No, he's not. He's going to be 4 cycle at the best.
It's got to be a 4. It can't be a 3.
Yeah, definitely can't be a 3. I was just thinking, was it going to be more than a 4? Well, Funky's about to show us here some amazing ball selecting skills. So Drew's got the crush, wants to hold on to that, going into the heart. Usually you can just stand here and spam. Use the panic button. That's what I call the bomb. I always panic button.
The panic button.
Yeah. Okay. So Walt made a good selection there, got the stones, which is excellent because if you position yourself under that one kink of the rib and duck, obviously you can see the balls just go right over your hitbox. It makes your hitbox really, really small. So very nice job. Excellent kill on Drew. So Drew's going to be able to catch up here, I believe, because look, Drew's got 2 crushes.
Yeah,
so unless
making some great time
on Ridley. I hope I didn't jinx you. Oh my goodness, I'm definitely jinxing you. Holy crap. Okay, just don't listen to me. I think he can listen to me. I think that's the problem. But
okay,
yes,
got a 3 cycle Ridley. There we go.
That is, excellent. Having both crushes into the final boss is excellent. So I think Walt should have this, but Drew is going to show us a much faster kill here. If nothing terrible goes wrong here with the little reachy snake arm. Woo, okay. And, oh, wait,
the blue balls!
See, in my stream, we call those orbs for reasons.
Okay, all right.
I'm just teasing. Those are awful, but, yeah, Walt didn't have much left to go, so he just sprayed and prayed. So time ends when Walter jumps onto the helicopter and flies off like the true action hero they are. And time. So very respectable. That is an excellent pace. A 14:17, which is technically a 14:10 because of the way we started our timers, is very, very competitive in a race setting. So big GGs to FunkyWaltDogg. Drew is having an excellent finish here. I think this is the second phase. So we're probably going to finish low 15 if Drew gets the next stone pattern here. We're going to do a 3 cycle. I believe. You got this. Yes, nice work. So just has to line it up properly and mash, and this should be it on Drew's side. So you also need a bit of crush RNG, but it should be fine. Mashing and crushing, crushing and mashing.
Made up some great time on stage 6.
Oh, I jinxed you. That's totally my fault. Condolences. It's definitely gonna die here right away. Yeah. See, that was crush RNG. That was not a commentator curse. Get your GGs in chat.
I'm not taking blame for that.
Look, you know, we're gonna blame the controller or crush RNG. That's it. Really good job, runners. That was excellent.
You're good.
And time. Very nice. So that was about a 15:32.
Yeah.
Really excellent first race, both of y'all. So hopefully, you know, I mean, I can only expect we're gonna go even faster next time.
Yeah, we got a lot more Contra ahead of us. We're gonna take a quick break and come back and kick things off with round 2. We're doing best of 5. I'm sorry, first of 5. First of 5.
Is it first of 5 or best of 5?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I got mixed up.
Best of 5.
I was right. I said it right the first time.
Okay, you know, I'm just here to make sure you're keeping you honest. That's all.
Yeah, that's thank you. We'll be right back.
Well, Lance, we did it. Red Falcon is eradicated, and it's easy street from here on out. Yeah, but don't you miss it? The thrill of the run. The glory of the grind.
I like Easy Street.
I just feel like, I don't know. Maybe I just miss plowing down pipsqueaks with my pal. Don't worry, Lance. We can still plow. Who the hell? Big Fuzz?
Red Falcon has returned.
What? Yes.
We were planning our huge comeback, but we got distracted when we all started making fun of you. Anyway, since you think you're so fast, we thought it would be funny if we held a race.
Absolutely not. We'll never cater to your... We'll be there, asshole. And thanks a lot. We really needed this.
Okay, racers. Try to do your best. Remember, anything can happen. Okay. Get ready. Go.
Okay, first jump. Idiot. 3, 4. Wouldn't happen to me. I'm playing it safe. It's a waste of a good lounge.
Welcome back. Unfortunately, you don't get to hear the voice of Robo Big Fuzz, but I'm here, Tozzle, joined with Stormy and FunkyWaltDogg and Drusiform for Game 2 of our Best of 5 Contra 3 Normal any percent matchup. And I think our runners are raring to go, so we are going to count them in right now. Are you ready? Are you steady? 3, 2, 1, go. I love hearing the clonks because we get the Stormy and I get the luxury of hearing the runner background noise, and so hearing the it makes me so happy.
Satisfying, kerclunk.
It's the only way to do it.
Huge shout outs to Archie for these timers are perfectly in sync because Archie put in the time and energy to do that manually. So it's and hosting the whole event. You know, I can't run a computer, so it's nice that we have people willing to run the event. Archie, thank you so much. Love you, buddy.
Truly, like, I feel blessed to just even be part of these events. There's so many people that come together, including you, chat, to make this happen. So it's really wonderful to be here watching these runs and commentating. Good news, Walt didn't take a wall ball to the face this time, so didn't lose the time. Looks like, oh, you know what's really unfortunate? No crush for Drew. So this is a scary place for Drew. You can easily kill Slave Beast Taka, which is the turtle boss at the end of the stage, without double crush, but the worrisome part is if you get hit and lose your crush, going into the top-down stage without it is terrifying. But
There's one crush here.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You get your one crush, but if you're playing Taka and Taka tub thumps you and you lose that crush, then you get a little more nervous. Like
Yeah,
it's
totally.
nerve-wracking going into Taka with a single crush.
We do love
but-
going into the tank laser percent though. That was cool.
Yep. You know what? Drew is just getting ready for our laser percent race, which is going to happen in the new year.
Totally.
That being said, all things said, like, I know you see Drew take the death in the beginning, but I would like to assure all of you, Contra 3 Stage 1 is evil, and if you don't take a death, that's more of, like, I would say, more abnormal than normal. You notice FunkyWaltDogg got the bad pattern.
Ooh, Funky.
Nothing
Getting
that he could
nicked.
do. Nothing he could do, and Drew didn't. So we're totally even here. This is exactly. Thank you, Contra gods, for blessing us with a perfect example about why it's okay that Drew died in stage 1. But
You're welcome. Oh, that was the Contra gods. Wow.
That's incredible. Yeah, that's amazing. I would like to point out that Walt is probably a little angry at the Contra gods because Walt got perfect overlay placement. What, 2 games in a row now? You got top left, if I'm not mistaken. Like that saves you time in and of itself because you just have to hit start.
I didn't notice two perfect top-down screens. That's great.
I definitely saw it there, and it looked near perfect or perfect the last time. So very,
Awesome.
very lucky starts there. Yeah. But unbelievably so. There you go, Drew. A perfect Bosco Spider, given the fact that you didn't have double crush, and currently in the lead. Fantastic. Very tight race so far. Walt is only a couple seconds behind right now. Someone is suspicious in chat that thinks that Stormy kind of sounds like the Contra gods.
Well, I'm honored and flattered, but no, I'm just no.
That was just a chance happening that you were all here to experience together, chat.
First time.
First time for everything. You know, sometimes you get those first-time deaths in Contra 3 that have never happened before. Well, this is the first time that we're getting graced with the Contra gods.
I'm gonna get smited for blasphemy for pretending like that was the. I'm never gonna be able to finish another run.
So, Drew having a little bit of trouble with the Wall Walker first phase, which allows Funky to now take the lead. But again, they're still neck and neck, right on top of each other. And when we get to the third and final phase of Wall Walker and the Pokey phase, if Pokey decides to be coy, you know, we're just going to flip the lead again because it's total RNG. Nothing the runners can do about it except for shake their fist at the Contra gods.
Yeah, it's interesting because you actually want him to attack you and not attacking. The attacking is what makes him vulnerable.
Yeah,
So
you want the eyeballs to show.
You're hoping for an aggressive Wall Walker fight.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, as chat points out, that Drew missed the backup crush, so is going into this with a crushed laser. So he's Walter. Nothing you can do. I mean, I saw that coming a million miles away. You clearly knew that was happening too. I mean, unless Walt was like, I don't know, psychic, that there was nothing that Walt could have done there to avoid that. So here we are.
So we
both
got
runners
two
in
crush
exactly the
lasers.
same- Yeah, exactly the same situation. We're doing crushed laser percent today, chat. So, for those of you who haven't watched a Contra 3 race before or played Contra 3, I have to tell you that this boss's name is Floating Bird's Nest Garth Base. So, I just want you to know how amazing the Contra boss names are in this game. Yeah.
The first time we had you do commentary, you wrote down all the names for all the bosses. Do you remember that? I mean, obviously you do. Do you still have it written down, or do you have them all memorized? Right?
Oh, no. I've had this memorized since I did my run on Flame Fatales.
That's when you wrote it down.
Yeah, that's
gotcha,
when
gotcha,
I wrote
gotcha.
it down. Yeah.
Gotcha.
When
Right.
Practicing my commentary to showcase this game on that, I had them all memorized, and they're ingrained in my mind forever now. I go to sleep.
That was the first time I heard you
do
do commentary, not the first time you did commentary.
Oh, Walt, you're like, I can't even believe it. Like, why?
Twice.
Staring death in the face, but like, we have a very close run. Both have the double crush here. You should be able to showcase the quick kill for Robo Big Fuzz here. This boss definitely gave me nightmares as a kid. It was terrifying. And also because it was the only boss I saw before I game overed every single time. If I made it this far. This was the end of the run.
Well done.
Oh yeah, and thank you. I had a great time. That race in FF was incredible.
So fun.
I hear mutterings, which makes me worry that Psycho Cyclists have taken a runner down, but we're about to find out live. Oh, I see what happened. There was
I see what happened.
You know what? I would say it's almost worse than getting taken down by a Psycho Cyclist is accidentally having your crush replaced with a spread. That's pretty sad.
But what's really unfortunate is if it comes from the right, most of the time it's a crush. It's very rare that it comes from the right and it's a spread. So that's some exceptionally bad RNG.
I actually didn't see it entirely. Did it come from the left and then just drop on the right? That's what I'm wondering, because maybe it followed across all the way at the top and dropped down. I'm not even sure because I didn't see it. I would have to go back to video review or chat to tell me which direction.
I'm pretty sure it came from the right.
Okay. I totally didn't see it, so I'm gonna have to trust everyone out there. But yeah, if it's you, like 100% coming up after legs, if it comes from the right, it is a crush every time. If it comes from the right, if that wasn't the case, I would have rage quit this game like a minute after starting it. Because not being able to get the double crush before Rodriguez is literal thing of nightmares. Okay. All right, so literally neck and neck here, though. This is anyone's race at the moment.
Right. We got
Drew needs a little bit of package luck, though. Oh, I'm like all stressed out, just kind of waiting for things to happen. The timing on legs, by the way, to set it up. Don't do it! Oh, what? Sorry, I got it wrong. It's from the left, it's a crush. From the right, it's always a spread here. Right?
No.
Then did the game just break?
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
No, look, see there. From the right was a spread. So maybe that's what it is. From left is... Why is my brain not working right now?
What we just saw. What we just saw is something I've never seen happen.
No. Really? You think so? How could we both be wrong?
We aren't both wrong.
I'm starting to doubt my sanity here. I thought... Come on. Really? I need to go watch my PB run right now to see what happens. Because, like, my mind has just been blown. Like, what just happened? Okay. Are you sure? No. I just must be wrong. It must just be from the left is crush and from the right is spread.
I guess we'll figure it out.
But it's not, though. I need someone else. Jackie-O, I know you're out there. Help me. Save my sanity now, please. I'm, like, sweating bullets of the stress of not knowing. Okay, so we're going to watch Walt do the strats again. He is taking the intentional death warp. and losing the crush, but that is 100% intentional. That's because it is faster to take the death warp and hope that you get a crush than to not. The question was, after legs, before Rodriguez, which package has the crush? Which cache? Is it from the right or the left? And, oh, FunkyWaltDogg getting really lucky. And don't just... Okay, you know what? I'm jinxing. Oh, sorry. That was my fault. That was you, Walt. You know what? I owe you one, all right? I'm sorry. That was my fault. I was just saying got really lucky picking up the crush, but that is why we just don't pick up the crush until after. That being said, Walt does pick up the laser, which is the next best thing to pick up here, so that's okay. Totally fine. Still very quick kill.
Given LASIK surgery.
Yeah, okay. So Jackio agrees. Okay, we literally just watched. I don't know if the screen... Okay, okay. I'm losing it. I'm honestly having an existential crisis right
I'm
now.
telling you, what we just saw is something that I've never seen before.
We literally just watched it, Jackio. Are you kidding me? We literally just saw it happen on both screens at the same time, Jackio. On both runner screens. It came from the opposite direction. I have literally never had that happen to me, ever. And I have run this game at least 3,000 to 4,000 times.
Both plowing through the gauntlet. It's no problem. Very nice.
They're right on top of each other. Both getting through the gauntlet with double crush. Really impressive. Truly anyone's game right now. This is like a nail biter.
We're hoping for a good ball, cotton ball pattern or cheese ball pattern, whatever these things are called, that Kimco shoots out. We want a good pattern for both so that it remains neck and neck. But it is possible for this part to get pretty hairy. Funky's through. Drew's through. Keeping Guth's crushes. Very nice.
I'm so excited for this. Okay, let's see what Ridley has to offer here. Also known as Metal Alien. Okay, almost got the 1 cycle there. Gets a 2 cycle on Funky's end. Looks like we're going to have a little bit extra on Drew's side, but still anything can happen, especially because you have to select those balls. So I'm sure everyone has seen the spinny balls that go around the brain. The way that those balls roll, left or right, and their speed is total RNG, so you can't even pick it to select it, so... what I'm trying to say is the runners cannot predict it, so they both have to use pure skill to select the balls at the end.
And it still messes with me so many times, more times than I care to admit. Oh, Funky got the blue orbs. Oh no! Oh
you don't
no!
Want blue orbs. Get the dance going. You can dance if you want to. You can leave your friends behind. Yeah,
he survived it, but even best case scenario, that's gonna add a whole cycle to this boss fight.
Look, best case scenario just happened. To survive the blue orbs of doom, like, that is remarkable. So super GG's on
Killer dodging.
Yeah. And Drew doing some great ball orb selection right now. Doing the safe pattern, hiding under the crook of the rib. Walter also getting a better pattern now. Excellent.
Oh my god, this is so intense! Oh my god!
I think... I think Drew has it, unless the die's right here. Oh, God, are you kidding me? It lasted forever. How did you do that? That was unbelievable. I am stunned.
Wow.
FunkyWaltDogg just stole that one by the skin of his teeth.
Wow.
That was very impressive. Very, very GG. You know what? Drew, in funky fashion, is taking the blue orbs of doom as well and finishing up right behind FunkyWaltDogg. That was a clencher of a race. GG's to both of our runners.
That was wild to watch.
Holy moly. I thought Drew had it for sure. I felt like the metal balls lasted like an extra 10 seconds on Funky's side. Did you like manipulate it so that they lasted longer in your benefit? It was incredible. I mean, I literally just saw something that I've never seen before. I cannot believe that we saw it happen on both screens.
It is wild. My mind is blown as well. Yeah.
I've never, ever seen it, ever. I didn't even know it was a possibility after Legs to have it. And I mean, I've played this game ridiculous quantity all the time.
We're gonna go to break real quick and come back and get things rolling with our next race. So we'll be right back. Thank you so much, everybody. That was amazing. Stick around.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm very excited to see the third race in our best of 5 between FunkyWaltDogg and Drusiform. The second race there was an absolute nail biter, chat. I'm super excited to see where race number 3 gets us. And yes, I'm absolutely ready to do this countdown, Stormy. If you are also ready. Chat, are you ready? I want to see ready emotes. Get your ready emotes in chat. All of them. Yeah, Funky wants to bring the brooms, but Drew could also do the reverse sweep. You don't know.
I know I said before that I was conflicted about who I'm rooting for, but right now I'm rooting for Drew because I want to see more Contra races tonight. And if yeah, so this is exciting. Let's see what happens. Tazzle, when you're ready, kick it off.
All right, runners. We are going to get started in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, yeah. I mean, no offense, FunkyWaltDogg, but definitely rooting for Drew here too, because nothing is better than having like the final, I call it sudden victory match, you know? Instead of sudden death, it just sounds so negative. I feel like it should be sudden victory.
Yeah.
The rubber match. All right. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Wait, do we have sound? Because I don't have sound now, and I swear I had sound before. Maybe I'm panicking. I'm panicking, chat. Don't worry about me. Welcome back to Stage 1 of Contra 3. You will notice that the man-faced mutts chase after you in normal difficulty and higher.
We've only said one time during tonight, and so I would like to bring it up again because it's just miraculous that just this week, Jackie-O, for the first time ever, got a 12:59, a sub 13.
I think it was a 58. Wasn't it retimed to a 58?
It might have been. Yeah. Something? It might have been. Yeah, it's just incredible that the 13-minute barrier has been broken. It's no longer theoretically possible. It has been possible.
And the thing that absolutely blows my mind, and I really want everyone to watch this race, is that Jackie-O threw it in stage 5. It was over. It was no longer a world record attempt. So what did Jackie-O do instead of rage quitting? And this is why, friends, I always tell you to keep playing. Is Jackie-O decided, I'm just going to go do everything as ludicrously as possible in stage 6. And what happened? Sub 13 happened. Ridiculous.
Yeah, it's so cool. Also, I want to give a huge shout out to Jackie-O for we use his artwork during the transition screens. He's the artist behind the Big Fuzz art that we've displayed numerous times. And I also have some of his artwork on my arm, my tattoo by Jackie-O. So anyway, Jackie-O, we love you. Thank you so much for grinding the hell out of this game to prove to us that the impossible can be done.
Now, to give me a chance, Jackie-O, I'd appreciate it if you go back to hard. Thank you very much. Oh, so Drew gets the bad pattern and really did a great job of ducking there and standing back up. I'm never fast enough to do that, so that was an excellent job. Keeping double crush going to stage 2, that's amazing. Jeremy, though, I would say in Jackie-O's defense, I mean, what happened is totally a run killer. Like, everybody would have said the run was dead. It's just unbelievable what Jackie-O managed to pull off. Also, with a fight stick, chat, Jackie-O plays with a fight stick, just to point that out. I don't even know how that's possible. Okay, so...
Clean stage 2s from both of these runners right now.
Yeah, Funky taking a little bit of a more safe strat than Drew really sliding through here quick. Like, Drew's warmed up now, so, Walt's gotta watch out. Oh, yeah, that's so hard. I always get very stressed out when Bosco Spider starts to turn because the lag starts. Holy moly. But really good kill from both the runners, keeping double crush into stage 3. Let's go.
Let's go.
Link. There, I did the sound. You know what really ruined my childhood was realizing that those aren't tornadoes in the background of the stage, that it's smokestacks.
I still know that they're smokestacks, but I say tornadoes when I describe them, and I realize, oh yeah, I learned once that they're not tornadoes, but I don't accept it.
Yeah, like, what a childhood ruiner. I say we just, we do a petition to have them permanently changed to tornadoes. Jackie, can you do that art for us, please? Oh, very good kill there from both the runners on the first stage of the Tri-Transforming Wall Walker. Excellent. Both having double crush going into, you know, the third phase, I'm going to call it, because you don't need it here. This is just an auto-scroller. We'll see who gets a good pattern, who gets a bad pattern. This could be it. This could be, you know, the start to a beautiful run or the start to tears. This boss is so frustrating, the RNG. If you're wondering what the current score is in the race, Max, it's 2-0 for FunkyWaltDogg. So this is a best of 5. Drew needs to win here so that we can watch more Contra 3, which I would love to do. I love this game. I could talk about Contra 3 like all night.
Is Max in the chat? Max is my brother. Max, what up?
Yeah, it looks like, well, there's a Max there. I'm sure there's multiple Maxes. Is that the Max? Okay.
That's the Max.
Oh, both runners, I'm sorry for yelling, doing some very good dodging. That was some really ugly show from, I call it pokey. That's the pokey phase of the boss. Both managing to escape with both crushes intact, which is very important. So excellent. Fun fact about this game, if you're holding right on the screen before it starts to scroll right, it won't move. It won't advance. So if you've ever done that mistake, that's what happens. Did you know that, Stormy? It sucks.
I did.
Both getting a very nice kill there on Garth Base.
My favorite game has ruined my life so many times.
Oh, jeez. I'm hearing screams from things to come, so a spoiler alert in my ears, but let's see what happens here. Okay, everything's fine, you know, just a little, you know, extra swagger there on Funky's end. Oh, I hate this one bullet that comes from left to right here. Like, I feel like if you're not paying attention, it could snipe you. So, okay, let's see what happens with the Bob brothers. Okay, finally! It jumps to the right first. Stay in the middle. Get out of here. I hate when they move to the left. It makes me so nervous. The second they step to the left, I'm out in a race. I'm out.
They're coming for you.
Both these runners have a little bit more blue orbs than I do because I would be on the ceiling, like I said before. Okay, very nice. Both getting the quick kill on Robo Big Fuzz. Like, we're basically wild. Here. Yeah, it's amazing. I love how close this is too. Both, honestly, really, even the first race was close, and the second and third have been even closer. Okay, so I'm watching these caches now because I'm very stressed out about what happened. Like, literally full existential crisis mode. Okay, so you see the left? Fred, that's normal. If it comes to the right, it's usually a crush now that I have to say. I can't believe there's a 0.00001% chance of it being something else and really making me question my sanity. I'm glad someone else was here to witness it and that it's recorded because, like, I did not believe what I was seeing.
Yeah, the fact that it happened live is
very cool. Yeah, I'll check up to see a real-life existential crisis. Or here, rather. All right, so other fun fact. Oh, geez, good job jumping over that homing. Or the flamethrower. You don't want either of those things. Another fun fact. This is actually what you see here above our runners. This is the final boss of the game. This is Dodriguez right now.
Final boss of the stage.
Yeah, sorry. Did I say game? Yeah, I meant final boss of the stage. You get to see the boss the entire time, which I think is really, really cool. Both getting really decent robot and black armor pattern. When it runs across the screen left and right, it can be really hard to track with your weapons. I call that the late for dinner pattern. It just is like freaking out. I'm late. You know, instead of actually doing what you need to do, you know, you're just panicking, holding your head. Yeah, that's me. Okay, so definitely watching these cache. I can't believe you call it a chicken walker. I see what you say now. Like, I see why it's called a chicken walker. I've never.
You know why I call it that? Because my family, when we would watch Star Wars, my grandpa and cousins and others in my family would call the ATSTs chicken walkers.
Well, yeah, I definitely called those chicken walkers. I just never thought to call this one a chicken walker.
Well, this one moves just like that one, so I just naturally called it that. I'm just now
Totally.
realizing that nobody else calls it that.
Well, it's just one of those things that you've never like seen before. Now I'll never be able to unsee it. Okay,
Right.
so let's see the patterns again. For those we didn't even explain this, chat. You have to kill both of those cannons on the top and bottom. Oh, Funky taking a death. This is your chance, Drew. You can. Wow, this is really scary.
Funky took 2 deaths going into this fight. Low percent. Gonna have to hope to pick up some crushes in stage 5.
I'm totally jinxing all of our runners here, but again, you have to kill the barriers at the top and bottom in order to expose the center eye. It's really, really tough. It's a really tough fight, and those rockets that are shooting at you constantly are a nightmare. So both runners still very close. Funky has no crushes going into stage 5. Oh, and literally anything could happen. I am very excited to see what happens. I'm very interested. I wonder. I'm gonna have to ask Funky. I mean, he's probably listening to me, but if Funky always went from the top left here, because I feel like that's a newer strategy that people have kind of adopted in order to get the better opportunity to better weapons at the end of stage 5 here. Oh, I'm scared that one didn't explode. I hope it exploded.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one exploding either.
Yeah, because it was off screen, so I'm not. Oh no, wrong death warp. It's okay. You're right next to where you need to be. Okay, so everyone hope that. Okay, thank goodness. Oh my
Wow.
goodness. Really good job on Drew's there. I know that Drew could see it, but usually there's like a sound and a visual, and commentating right now, you can't see the sound or the visual, so it's terrifying. Drew is now, has taken a lead back from FunkyWaltDogg, so we're seeing the lead change over and over and over again. Like, really only a few seconds apart from both of our runners here. We are down to the wire. This is so exciting. Lots of support in chat for Drew for this run.
Drew's a very new runner to this game. It's incredibly impressive that he's keeping up with Funky, because Funky's been running this game as long as 2-3 years. And
I thought you were gonna say since Drew was born. But yeah, so we're going through the spicy part of the gauntlet right now. Oh my goodness, I can't even look. I'm seeing. Okay, you know what? Never shame the panic button. It is there for a reason. So good job hitting that, Drew. Getting through there cleanly is key. So
Funky's taking the lead back. Oh my god! We're
literally
hoping for
neck
a
to
good
neck.
Kimco.
The key here for Drew is if Drew dies, to die holding the spread. That is what is in his mind right now. Oh, this is I'm scared. I'm scared to see where these rocks fall. Okay. And dies, of course, holding the crush. You know what? That totally can happen, but it's still not over yet because both runners are on Ridley. This is unbelievable. Both choosing to use the panic button. Really nice job. Oh, getting some really good shots on Ridley. The hardest part of Ridley is lining it up, and a 2-cycle there with 1 crush. Really excellent job, Drew. That was great.
Yeah, very nice.
That's hard to do.
I don't have any nails left to bite.
Oh yeah, I only have my left hand, so I'm limited. I have limited options as well. I can't even get my right hand to my mouth at this point with the cast that I have on my arm. Okay, so it's down to the balls, the spinning orbs around the brain. Who's gonna select them correctly, and who's gonna hit the snake and cry into their Cheerios? So the snake is the black orb with the red dots. That's just what you don't want to do. Don't hit that one, because look, while you can avoid dying, the problem is that you don't do any damage to the brain because all you have to do is avoid. So, and we're spamming. This is where I hold my breath for the entire end of the boss while you're spamming, and you're literally just trying to mash as hard as possible. So, oh geez, oh scary. Okay, well, you know what? You died holding the pea shooter, so that's great. Really good job there. So Drew's probably gonna have to do 1 more cycle here as long as he gets a stone, which he does. So this is probably the end for Drew, but I have a feeling Walter's gonna get the kill first. What an incredible race, truly. Really, really good. Get your GGs in chat. For FunkyWaltDogg. Drew is just doing a victory lap with the orbs. It's gotta be close to dead now.
Kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him,
Go,
kill
go,
him.
go, 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 go. Spam, spam harder. Hit it like you mean it. What is it?
Why? Why?
You know what happened? That was the controller's fault. That is when you're holding down. For some reason, sometimes it decides to just take the right input and walk you to the right into the boss. Like, I guarantee you that is exactly what happens. And we're all going to chip in and get Drew a better controller, because I guarantee you after tonight, that one is excommunicated.
That controller is getting destroyed.
Truly, though, a very impressive run. Anything under 15 minutes in a race setting is incredible. So really good job. Get your GGs in chat for Drew.
And huge props for that last spike orb. That was seriously some nice spiking. Very, very well done.
Excellent spiking. Really impressive. But what I really excited to hear, Stormy, can you announce the winner of the Contra 3 normal any percent best of 5?
FunkyWaltDogg!
Holy moly. And with the names are longer, it makes it even better.
Funky!
Yeah. Oh, that was really amazing. Both of you, thank you so much for racing like really, really intense, down to the wire runs. Super entertaining. Drew, I can't believe that you just started playing this game, because you are excellent.
It was so fun to watch these two do this. I had asked ThumbBros earlier, since he won the Contra NES block, if he wanted to jump on and say just a quick thanks to everybody while we wrap things up here. Thumb, if you're still Funky and Drew, since you're both on, if you want to say a quick thanks to everybody.
Is Funky mic'd though? Do we have them properly mic'd to stream now? We have to ask our.
You what?
Okay. Drew and Funky, you are now live. Would you like to say anything to our lovely viewers out there? They're playing for it.
That was extremely intense, and I had a great time. Thank you, Drusiform. Good competitor. That last spike orb on the last race was incredible. Great job.
Yeah, thanks. You're right. That was really intense. Very good game. Very well played. You really made me have to try my hardest, and it was a lot of fun. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate getting the chance to race on here. I really appreciate getting the chance to race against you, Funky. I would love to beat your time someday, and it feels really good to be able to compete at all with you. And hopefully someday I'll win one.
I'm certain that you can beat my times with the power of actually putting time into practice.
Absolutely.
I have not done so much lately.
Y'all both were so good and so fun to watch. Thank you so much for giving us your time and energy, and we'll definitely have more Drusiform races on here for sure.
Yeah, it was absolutely excellent, and I would like to take. If I do exclamation point C3, what happens? C3 crew? Does something happen?
Exclamation point C3 race.
Race. Okay. So yes. So again, those were our runners for Contra 3 that you just watched, FunkyWaltDogg and Drusiform. So please drop them a follow, and then don't forget about our C1 race crew who we had earlier. MrMimixer, ThumbBros, and SuperHighNintendoGuy putting on a great show for any percent and also low percent. That was it was super fun. And I know we don't have anything planned yet, but there will be more races in the near future on ContraRaces.
We're uncertain about January, but definitely looking at and persevering and continuing to do as many events as we can. So we will keep the fires stoked.
Yeah, and if you are a runner of any of the Contra games or interested in getting into it, Stormy, tell our runners how they can get in touch if they want to be featured on ContraRaces or if they just want to learn more about the game.
The Contra Discord is a wonderful place to do that. You can also hit me up, or honestly anybody who you saw participating tonight. we'll be happy to onboard you. We're very professional here at Contra Races. But yeah, if anybody is interested that hasn't been involved before, we'd love to have you. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out with us tonight and for partying. I want to give another big shout out to Archie for running the computer, running the stream, running the show. Another big shout out to MrMimixer. MrMimixer, are you on right now? Yeah. Can we get MrMimixer on, Archie, to say thanks? Hell yeah!
All right, you're here now. Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to the booth.
Happy to be here. To be honest, yeah, this past year, this event is the conclusion of a whole Contra party for the whole year, and I'm just so happy to be a part of it. So thank you to everyone for letting me be here and have fun with you guys. And yeah, party's on.
We really love having you on around Mixer. Thank you so much for giving us all that you do. You're great. We love you.
Yeah.
I have a request to raid Arch. Let's raid General Andrews. General Andrews has raced on our channel before. He's a Contra speedrunner. Right now he's running Mega Man 2. I think it would be fun to go say hey to General Andrews. Does anybody else have anything that they want to say before we wrap up here?
No, just a big thank you to everyone here for again inviting me along for commentary. Stormy, I had a lot of fun. Chat, you make this happen. We wouldn't be here without you, and we wouldn't be here with all the people behind the scenes. So thank you to those.
We love you. We love you. We love you. Thank you so much.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Yeah.